Hello everyone, DragonoftheEastblu once again bringing to you yet another episode of Naruto Fails of the Week. This episode is going to be a very curious one. I really don't know how to explain this chapter in the sense of explaining the fails, because just in general the chapter is bullshit, but there's so much going on and it's extremely confusing that I can't really pick out individually what is the problem. So we're going to go through it and see what we can find. Hopefully I can explain everything. If you do notice something from my explanation that I did not point out, please point it out to me in the comments, because really I am just as confused as you are at this point. Alright then, let's get on with it. This is Naruto Fails of the Week, Week 59, almost getting to 60, Chapter 593, Orochimaru Resurrected. So as the title suggests, Orochimaru is going to come back. Now, I don't understand why Kishimoto is doing this, and what is it going to do for the story? Because let's think about it. Orochimaru was first introduced as this crazy scientist who was a disciple of Sarutobi, who is now trying to gain all this power and become immortal, control all the jutsus, be the master of all shinobi techniques. He wasn't able to get the power from Itachi, so he's going after Sasuke and get his Sharingan and, gain all the power that the Sharingan has. But after that, when he was killed and was left powerless, it didn't really make any sense to keep him around, and we just forgot about him. Now, bringing him back, it just doesn't make any sense. I'm not even sure what Kishimoto is going to do for an explanation. And we all know that Kishimoto can't explain stuff. He'll give us some sort of half-assed explanation to avoid a full explanation, or he'll just ignore it entirely, and then chapters will go by and you keep looking back going, what about this? You never explained this. And then a year goes by and it just doesn't work. So I don't know what Kishimoto is going to do, but it's going to be stupid as shit. However, he finally does something that actually makes some form of sense and is not left hanging. He always has characters involved in the story that don't really make sense. Their purpose is pointless. We don't even know why they're there. It's all confusion. For once, something actually works out. Anko has been in the corner of this situation with Sasuke and his Taka team. And we finally learn here that Orochimaru is reborn from the seal on her neck. So her being there wasn't completely pointless, there was a reason. But then again, bringing back Orochimaru is still crazy and pointless, and it's not going to help the story in any way logically. So you only get half points, Kishimoto, but you're making progress. What happens next then really explains my confusion with Orochimaru when he says, I have no interest in this war. This pretty much shows that, Orochimaru doesn't really have a point in this story anymore. He has no reason to be here. And he's still chasing after Sasuke, which is fucking annoying because he may be immortal, but he's going up against another immortal. And the so-called immortality these guys possess may not even be that impressive. But it just, to me, doesn't make any sense. And the explanation that is being given here just doesn't work. You look at it and it's like, how does this make any sense? And then Sasuke is trying to learn some stuff. He's trying to go back into the history and the backstory of this crappy series to try to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out his place in the world. He's trying to understand what's going on. And like I keep saying, he's going to probably go onto the path of returning to the village, which is complete BS. But, it's just, he's trying to do this and keep looking into the past. And now, I don't know what he's going to find. I don't know why Orochimaru is being so kind and helpful, especially to the people who technically betrayed him. So, I'm at a loss. Kishimoto, please explain to me what the fuck is going on. I've reread this chapter several times, but I'm still at a loss. If you're going to actually make some sense out of this, you're going to have to do it quickly and keep on a simple path. Anyways, guys, that's all for me. I hope you enjoyed that. This is DragonoftheEastblu saying sail on. Please leave a rating, a like, leave down a comment. If you're new here, subscribe. And I'll see you next week with more fails. Cheers. That reminds me, there's two more things I need to talk about before you guys leave. One is the questions I've been getting from some of my viewers asking me, are you going to be doing a review on the Road to Ninja movie, which is the new movie coming out for Naruto? Now, I have to be honest, I have no interest in watching this film. It's complete crap. Why would I want to watch more of this garbage? It's already a headache enough to actually do this story. I know it's going to be complete shit. And even though the films work separately from the anime and the manga, able to do whatever they want, come up with their own idea, they never really turn out. If you look at all the past movies, you can tell they're really just garbage and a waste of time. There's no interest, and then nothing is original. And it's really, really boring. And then I just realized, I know it's going to be shit. I know Naruto itself is shit. And I'm still doing this show, this weekly show, which is the primary stuff I put on YouTube is my episodes making fun of these chapters that come out every week. So why in the hell wouldn't I do a review on this film? And that's what's going to happen. The problem is, though, for me, is that it's going to be about an hour and a half long, the film, which is way too long. And it's going to take me about 3 hours to actually write this review. There's pretty much this fails review, because I'm going to have to be pausing it at every point to write it all down so that I can remember and write a proper script. So it's going to elongate my suffering to make this content. It's going to be great content by the end for sure, but it's going to be fucking annoying for me. So get ready, guys. When that film comes out, I'm going to do a review. So, be happy. And the second thing I want to talk about was give a big round of applause and congratulations to Bleach for going to 500 chapters. Way to go. Sure, the last 50 chapters weren't the greatest in the world, and the final arc isn't all that impressive and really confusing, but hey, it's still 500 chapters. Way to go, Tite Kubo. You deserve a lot of praise. It's a huge benchmark, reaching 500 chapters, going on for the last 10 years. So way to go. Congratulations. And everyone watching, I apologize this video went for so long, but I had to explain a few things. So anyway, guys, cheers, and I will see you in the next video.